Hello, you are welcome back again to this news channel, Naija News Update plus analysis. This is where we give you trending news headlines all over Nigeria, and also we take our time to bring you detailed analysis of one or two news headlines. Okay, so without wasting much time, let's go to the headline news for today. Please stay with us to the end of these headlines, because we'll be giving you our analysis on the news. So we have here 2027 Atiku. We have here Atiku Babachir, Babachir Bika over outcome of ADC presidential primary. 2027 Atiku Babachir Bika over outcome of ADC presidential primary. That is found in the Vanguard newspaper. Insecurity: we are consumed by 2027 politics, ignoring safety of children, citizens. That is coming from Obi, that is Peter Obi. We are consumed by 2027 politics, ignoring safety of children, citizens. That is coming from Peter Obi, also found in Vanguard News. Okay, continuing. Nigerians now know you are liars, Wike tells ADC, NDC. Considering the primaries, Nigerians now know you are liars, Wike tells ADC, NDC. Coming from the Vanguard News. Okay, still on Vanguard. We are working to rescue kidnapped retired Major General Abubakar, Defense Headquarters. We are working to rescue kidnapped retired General Abubakar, Defense Headquarters. Still on Vanguard, CBN unveils payment systems vision 2028. CBN unveils payment systems vision. CBN, I take it again. CBN unveils payment system vision 2028. CBN unveils payment system vision 2028. Okay. Now moving over to the Punch, we have Nigeria will soon overcome security challenges. Oluremi Tinubu, that is the wife of the president, speaking right there. Nigeria will soon overcome security challenges, and that is coming from Oluremi Tinubu, the wife of the president. Also, we have here from the Punch, Oyo abduction, NUT strike begins as Tinubu sends 1,000 forest guards. Oyo abduction, NUT strike begins as Tinubu sends 1,000 forest guards. You can find that in the Punch. Still on Punch Nigeria, Lagos, please deploy area surveillance to boost security. Lagos, please deploy area surveillance to boost security. Still on Punch Nigeria, we have Lagos refuse crisis worsens as trash overruns communities. Lagos refuse crisis worsens as trash overruns communities. Oyo ADC governorship candidate Alagbe laments plight of abducted Orire pupils, teachers, calls for urgent action. Oyo ADC governorship candidate Alagbe laments plight of abducted Orire pupils, teachers, calls for urgent action. And that is also coming from the Sun Nigeria. Still on the Sun, we have Oyo school kidnappings may have been politically motivated. Fayose. So this is coming from Fayose. He is saying that the Oyo kidnappings may have been politically motivated. You can find that in the Sun, Nigeria. ADC crisis deepens as Momodu blasts Lawal's anti-Atiku allegations. ADC crisis deepens as Momodu blasts Lawal's anti-Atiku allegations. Remember, at the end of this headlines, we'll be looking deep into the crisis between or the fallout, the problem between Atiku and the former the former secretary to the government of the federation, talking about Babachir. We'll be looking at their fallout, what actually led to it. Okay, continue. We have Oyo abduction. Public schools grounded as teachers comply with strike directive. Public schools grounded as teachers comply with strike directive. Okay, so say the public schools in the states have complied to embark on the strike. Then we have the cholera kills 40 in Borno. You can find that in Daily Trust. Cholera kills 40 in Borno. That is coming from Daily Trust. And it's also published today, June 2nd. Bandit leader contacts abducted general's family. Seeks release of gang members. Oh. So bandit leader contacts abducted general's family. Seeks release of gang members. Oh, so it's like a case of do me, I do you. Okay, so they are saying, okay, if you want us to give you the general, you also give us what? Our members. Okay, so that is that. You can find that in the Daily Trust. Okay, now still on the dailies, Daily Trust still covers this headline: how Babachir fell out with Atiku. This pronunciation. How Babachir fell out with Atiku. You can read that up in the dailies and Daily Trust. Okay, thank you very much for your time. Okay, very quickly before we go, I want to have a quick dive, a quick analysis of the fallout between Babachir Lawal and Atiku Abubakar. What actually happened? What actually happened between both of them? Okay, so today we are looking at the growing political fallout between Babachir David Lawal and former Vice President Atiku Abubakar. But first, who is Babachir Lawal? Okay, so just to give you a brief introduction of the man called Babachir Lawal. So Babachir David Lawal, that is his full name, was born on October 2nd, 1954, and hails from Adamawa State. He is an engineer by profession, a businessman as well, and a politician. He served as secretary to the government of the Federation, commonly known as SGF, between 2015 and 2017, under former President Muhammadu Buhari. Over the years, Babachir has remained active in Nigerian politics and has been involved in several opposition political movements. Okay, so the question is, what caused the fallout between Babachir and Atiku? What actually led to their fallout, to their problems? According to Babachir, The main issue was the way the ADC party primaries were conducted. He believed that Atiku had too much influence over the process and that the primaries were not fair. That is his belief. In simple terms, Babachir's allegation was that the contest had already been arranged in Atiku's favor before voting even took place. So it meant that something has already been going on behind the scene. They've arranged it already for him. That's what he's trying to say here. So he claimed that results were altered to benefit Atiku and that people loyal to Atiku were imposed on the party structure. Because of these concerns, Babachir decided to leave the ADC completely. But the disagreement did not stop there. What made the situation even more dramatic was that Babachir publicly criticized Atiku and his supporters. He accused them of controlling the party, practicing ethnic and religious politics, and operating like a political cabal. That is, a small group of powerful individuals making decisions behind the scene. Babachir also warned that backing Atiku could actually help President Bola Tinubu secure a second term in office because a divided opposition would struggle to challenge the ruling party effectively. So how did Atiku respond to all these allegations? Atiku's camp strongly rejected all the allegations. His supporters insisted that the primary election was fair and transparent. They argued that Babachir had not provided evidence to support his claims and suggested that he was simply unhappy because events did not go his way. Atiku's allies also accused Babachir of attempting to create unnecessary ethnic and religious divisions after losing influence within the party. Interestingly, this conflict did not start overnight. Before Babachir's exit, there had already been disagreement within the ADC in Adamawa State, where both men have significant political influence. Different factions within the party accuse one another of trying to take control of the party structure. So they've already been having internal fights, even right from Adamawa State. As a result, tensions had been building for several months before the relationship finally broke down completely. So in summary, Babachir believes that Atiku was gradually taking control of the party and manipulating internal processes to favor himself. Atiku's camp, on the other hand, responded by saying Babachir was simply bitter after losing political influence. The disagreement eventually became public, personal, and increasingly hostile, leading to Babachir's departure from the ADC. What do you think about this political fallout? Do you believe Babachir's allegations, or do you think Atiku's camp is right? So what is your thoughts? What is your take? Is Babachir's allegations right? Do you believe they are right? Or do you think what Atiku and his allies are saying actually have weight? So share your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you very much. So if you found these updates helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more Nigerian political news and analysis. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow.